Imagine this. It's late at night, and you're scrolling through your phone, reading a message from someone you thought you knew. Your heart races, not from excitement, but from a sudden, unexplainable fear. In that moment, you realize how vulnerable we all are in this digital age. We are all connected in this digital world, our lives woven together in ways we never imagined. We share our joys, struggles, and truths, building communities that remind us we're not alone. In fact, studies show that 1 in 3 women have experienced some form of online harassment. When we speak up, we realize our pain is not isolated, it's shared. But with connection comes responsibility, to ourselves and each other. I remember a friend who once ignored her gut feeling about a new online acquaintance. She later told me, "If only I'd listened to my intuition, things might have been different." We must listen to our intuition, our internal compass. Our stories are not just warnings, they're roadmaps for others. This is a story about connection, trust, and what happens when that trust is broken. According to recent surveys, over 60% of people regret not sharing their experiences sooner. We share Maya Thompson's story not to create fear, but to create awareness. When Maya first told her sister what happened, she said, "I wish someone had warned me." Knowledge is power. When we know better, we do better. Every story shared is a lifeline thrown to someone else. We can protect ourselves and those we love. I've seen women come together, sharing their stories, and in doing so, reclaiming their power. This is about turning pain into a lesson, about saying, "My safety, my boundaries, my voice matter." When we speak, we give others permission to do the same. Maya's story could be anyone's story, yours, mine, or someone you love. The more we share, the stronger we become. She opened her heart to a new friendship, believing in the good she saw. That hope is what connects us all. What happened next is a cautionary tale for our times, but it's also a call to action, to speak, to listen, to support. The screens we look at every day have a direct line into our lives. One story can change the course of another's life. It's up to us to decide who we let in. Our choices matter, and so do our voices. We must be the gatekeepers of our own peace and security, online and off. Every boundary we set is an act of self-respect. Let's walk through this story together, with open hearts and minds. Let's be the support we wish we had. Let's learn from Maya's journey and honor her courage. Every voice matters, especially yours. This is about a collective awakening, understanding the new rules of engagement in a world that's always online. Together, we can rewrite the narrative. It's about empowering ourselves to navigate with wisdom and strength. Your story could be the one that saves someone else. Let's begin. Maya Thompson was a quiet soul, happiest in her own company, surrounded by stories and the gentle hum of her laptop. Every night she'd log on to her favorite book club forum, a place where she could truly be herself. "It's like my second home," she'd tell her sister. She loved sharing thoughts on bestsellers, posting cat photos, and finding comfort in a community that felt like a digital village. Maya was open, friendly, and quick to encourage others. "You have to read this one," she'd type, or "That's such a cute cat." One evening, a new username popped up, Leo. He was witty, intelligent, and seemed to get her sense of humor right away. Their conversations flowed easily, filled with talk of books, life, and little jokes. "You're the only one who gets my references," Maya typed, laughing. Leo celebrated her wins, "Congrats on your promotion," and listened on tough days. "I'm here if you need to vent," he'd write. They never video chatted. "I'm a little camera shy," Leo admitted. Maya replied, "No worries, I get it." Their chat stayed in private messages, no pressure, no weirdness. It felt easy, natural. Maya often told her sister about her insightful friend. "He's so smart and he always knows what to say," she'd gush. She had no reason to suspect anything was wrong. To her, Leo was just a good friend. Leo was always supportive, the first to hear about her latest read or her weekend plans. Open and trusting, Maya shared snapshots of her life, sunsets, cafe visits, even her favorite reading nooks. These innocent moments felt like sharing with friends, simple, safe, and full of warmth. But sometimes, what feels safe isn't. Maya didn't know Leo was collecting her digital breadcrumbs, every like, comment, and casual mention. He pieced together her photos, posts, playlists, and even her pet's name to map her life. A sunset photo narrowed down her building, a street sign and a selfie revealed her block. A cafe logo revealed her hangout, while a gym card hinted at her daily routine. He tracked her routines using tiny details, like event reminders and tagged locations, to build a blueprint of her world. Maya thought she was just sharing moments, not realizing how each detail could be connected and analyzed. Leo never asked for her address. She gave it away, piece by piece, through patterns and posts. As an investigator would, Leo connected the dots, turning innocent details into a complete map of her life. He was a ghost in her machine, silently mapping her world. At first, Maya cherished her friendship with Leo. But after 6 months, something changed, almost imperceptibly at first. His messages started arriving at all hours, piling up faster than she could answer. The tone grew sharper, more insistent. Maya noticed herself hesitating before replying, her heart racing each time her phone buzzed. If she took too long, Leo would send guilt-laden texts, making her feel like she'd let him down. He'd remind her that she was his only friend, that he depended on her for happiness. The weight of his words pressed on her, making her feel trapped. Leo's questions became more pointed. Where was she? Who was she with? Why hadn't she answered sooner? If Maya was vague, his replies turned cold, laced with passive aggression. Anxiety crept into every interaction. Maya found herself double-checking her words, worrying about how Leo would react. The friendship, once a source of comfort, now left her feeling drained and on edge. Then, the tension snapped. Leo mentioned her local park by name, a detail Maya had never shared. Maya froze, fear prickling down her spine. How did he know? Leo's possessiveness escalated. He criticized her other friends, urging her to cut ties, making her feel more alone than ever. What had once been a joyful connection now felt suffocating. A friendship turned into a cage, and Maya was desperate to find a way out. Maya's unease turned to terror at the Art in the Park festival. She'd posted about the event, never imagining Leo would show up. But as she browsed with her sister, a stranger tapped her shoulder. "Maya, it's me, Leo." The world stopped. Leo was supposed to be just a name on a screen. He looked nothing like his profile picture, but he was real and standing before her. Maya's mind raced. How did he find her? He smiled. "I knew you'd be at the pottery tent. You said you were excited." Panic set in. This was no friendly surprise. Maya grabbed her sister's arm. "We have to go," she whispered, her voice trembling. Leo stepped closer, his tone suddenly pleading. "Wait, Maya, I just wanted to meet you. Don't be scared," she told Leo. "You should not have come here. Please leave me alone." They walked away, the festival's joy replaced by fear. Every face in the crowd felt like a threat. Maya's phone buzzed. Another message from Leo. "I see you. Don't run from me." Leo had crossed a line, forcing her digital life into reality. The nightmare had begun. Maya's sense of safety was shattered. She sat on a bench, hands shaking, watching the crowd for any sign of him. That night, Maya scrolled through her posts, deleting every trace of her location. Tears welled in her eyes as she whispered, "How could I have been so careless?" She realized how vulnerable sharing online had made her. After the park, Leo's messages shifted from pleading to menacing, each notification making Maya's heart race. One night, he sent a photo of her apartment building, captioned, "I just want to talk." Maya's hands shook as she realized he knew exactly where she lived. Terrified, Maya rushed to the police, clutching her phone as evidence. Investigators began by analyzing her phone, tracing the origins of Leo's messages and cross-referencing his online profiles. They uncovered a hidden folder on Leo's computer, hundreds of screenshots, chat logs, and photos, all meticulously organized under Maya's name. Forensic experts found evidence of repeated login attempts to Maya's social media, using personal details she'd shared in confidence. Each failed attempt was logged, showing a pattern of digital intrusion. As police laid out the evidence, screenshots, messages, and access logs, Maya's shock turned to anger. It was clear, this was never friendship. It was a calculated, step-by-step pursuit, leaving a digital trail of obsession. Maya's story teaches us to watch for red flags, but there are more than you might think. Boundary pushing, demanding your time, making you feel guilty for saying no, or contacting you at all hours. Emotional manipulation, claiming you're their only support, making you responsible for their happiness, or threatening self-harm if you pull away. Possessiveness, jealousy over your other friends, isolating you from your community, or demanding access to your private accounts, knowing things they shouldn't, details about your life you never shared, or sharing your private information with others. Stalking behaviors, tracking your movements online or offline, showing up unexpectedly, or monitoring your social media activity. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it is. Experts warn that these behaviors are not just uncomfortable, they can escalate. Dr. Patel, a cyber safety expert, says, when someone repeatedly ignores your boundaries, it's a major warning sign. Don't ignore it, reach out for help. Your intuition is your best defense. Listen to it and remember, you're not alone. How do we truly reclaim our power while living online? It starts with knowledge, action, and community. Review your privacy settings regularly, control who sees your posts, and enable two-factor authentication for extra security. Share your experiences, not your exact whereabouts. Avoid real-time location updates and think twice before posting personal details. Wait until you've left a place before posting about it. Your safety is worth the wait. Treat your personal information as precious. Protect it both online and offline. If you're meeting an online friend, choose public places, tell someone you trust, and share your location with them. Arrange your own transportation, and don't hesitate to leave if you feel uncomfortable. Reach out for support. Your safety comes first, always. Trust your intuition. It's your superpower. Many women have shared stories of listening to their instincts and avoiding danger. You don't need proof to act on a bad feeling. Taking action is a sign of strength, not paranoia. Sharing stories like Maya's builds awareness and sisterhood. When we speak up, we protect ourselves and empower others. Live fully but fiercely guard your peace. Celebrate your boundaries. They are a sign of self-respect. Be the gatekeeper of your own life. You have the right to feel safe, strong, and free, online and everywhere. Together, we reclaim our power.